Good morning. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because as you can see, I am doing a video that's pre-recorded, and then I'm also going to be talking about something outside because, as you may know, it's going to be Earth Day this week and we've got to celebrate the Earth. So what better way to celebrate the Earth than doing something outside? So today we're going to be creating some mandalas with natural objects. So we're going to have to collect some stuff, and you're also going to learn a little bit about a really cool artist right now.
Today I'm going to talk about Andy Goldsworthy. He is an environmental sculptor and photographer from England. Andy Goldsworthy was born in 1956 in Yorkshire, England. He creates work using only the nature he finds in a space, and he uses his own hands to do it. He photographs his work because his work is semi-permanent. It will fade and disappear as the natural material degrades. Andy uses a variety of natural objects to create his artwork: stone, leaves, water, twigs, ice, mud, snow, thorns. He uses his own hands, his teeth, and makeshift tools to work with the natural objects. He says he likes working naturally with those natural objects. Here's one of his stone leaves. There's him using twigs and water. There's him using ice and snow. Here he uses mud on a branch on a tree that's mossy. His artwork is environmental. He's been inspired by a lot of different artists, including artists such as Robert Smithson, who created really huge land sculptures, Konstantin Brancusi, who creates very simplified, abstract natural sculptures, Joseph Beuys, and Ben Nicholson. So why does Andy Goldsworthy use photography? Well, all of Andy Goldsworthy's art is always changing because it's made of nature. He likes to capture pieces as it grows, decays, moves, or melts. Goldsworthy's photographs capture how the work is always in process, just like in life. He's always seeing the whole picture. He doesn't use man-made materials to put things together. Okay, he sometimes even uses, in order for things to stick, he doesn't really use any glue or anything like that, or he actually lets things balance, and then he looks at things as a whole picture, like these sticks are reflected in the water. He takes his time with his pieces, and sometimes he has to restart on projects because they tear, break, or come apart. He has to have a lot of patience when he's working with his pieces. You can see from his work that it's pretty awesome how much he works with nature and respects nature to create some really cool work. Now that we've learned about Andy Goldsworthy, one thing I want to talk about is radial symmetry. Radial symmetry is, let's first take this word symmetry, okay? So we know that symmetry is being able to split something in half and have it be the same. Have it be the same on both sides, if that was a perfect rectangle there. When I talk about radiate, okay, so like the sun radiates sun rays, okay, it is coming from the center and going from the inside out. So if we have a circle and it radiates out, it would be the same Now, can you think of some things from nature that radiate? How about flowers? Flowers radiate because they start in the center and then they radiate out with the petals. Starfish. Radiate. So when you're drawing something that has radial symmetry, you're going to have to think about lines. You're going to have to think about patterns. You're going to have to think about making things the same on all sides. So I recommend that you start in the center and find things that match going outward. You might have to decide, are you going to do 6 things that radiate out? Are you going to do 8 things that radiate out? Okay, so think about that while you're collecting, okay? Because you're going to have to collect some natural material that is that has all the same sort of size, shape, and color. Other things you're going to have to think about is how something has contrast. That means that it looks different. So you might have something red versus something green. That's complementary colors. All right, so what are you going to find that you're going to create a mandala, which is usually something that starts in the center and goes out. Usually when we talk about mandalas, they sometimes refer to it as a religious thing, and that's not what I'm necessarily talking about right now. What I'm talking about is the art form of mandalas. So let me show you some cool mandalas that some of my old students have made.
As you can see, I've started to work on my mandala. Remember, I want something to have radial symmetry. So I have something directly in the center, and I'm also thinking about my complementary colors, red, green. So I want to really think about how to make everything symmetrical and create a pattern. The cool thing about doing mandalas and nature mandalas is you can keep on making it go out and out and out, further and further with whatever you find. Just remember to be respecting nature as you do it, and make sure that the objects that you are choosing isn't going to hurt the plants that you're taking it from.